Sweet. So, my brother Hacks, you know, the
Yes,
truth is speaking.
Yes, brother.
You know what Hacks means, by the way?
Nah, bro.
In Arabic, Hacks means Hakim is like the truth. And your name is
yeah. Hakan.
Hakan,
Yeah.
So, what background are you from, Hakan?
Turkish, Cypriot, Irish, man. So I'm a
What
mix.
you got a lot of Irish? Is your mum a bit Irish?
Nah, so it's my dad, half Irish, half Turkish, and then my mum's Turkish Cypriot. So
That's what's up. You
she's
say you're
bit
coming
of
like a
both.
spice, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Hey, it's my brother, you know. All right, Hacks,
no,
man.
blessings.
Blessing to meet you, man. Yeah, man. I've done a great, beautiful workout with you.
Man.
You know what I mean? You're a beast, man. I couldn't even handle that workout. You end up going into the forest and start dashing some logs over.
Yeah.
You got a lot of energy, and that's what connected me with you, man. And it was a blessing to be in your presence, bro, man. You're a top guy, man.
I'm telling you now.
And energy's always real.
Man.
You get me? That's what's up, man. So, tell me a bit about yourself, Hakam, and your upbringing, and tell me a bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm 25 years of age. I finished sports development and stuff like that. Study at university.
You got your degree?
Got a degree, all finished.
Bad boy.
In terms of upbringing, you know, I had a big family, bro. So it was like one brother, younger brother, and about 4 or 5 sisters.
Really? I'm the opposite. I got 5 brothers and 1 sister.
Swear that?
Yeah, bro. That's what's up. It's mad, isn't it?
So you know what I mean? A big family, and growing up with a big family, being the oldest. Obviously,
are you the oldest, bro?
Yeah, so my sister's the oldest, but as the oldest brother, look after everyone type thing. But
gee,
you know, in terms of upbringing, everything was quite sound, man. Like, you know, my parents didn't exactly have the best relationship type thing growing up. However, it kind of got down to more or less as me growing up that we relied a lot on ourselves independently, even at a young age. At 5, 6 years old, I was going to cinema. I was going to school by myself. I would, you know, dress myself up for primary school and head out because I knew I had to be there. And obviously, as time went on, you know, things didn't go that well. It ended up from the age of 10, I got put into foster care.
You got put into foster care?
Yeah, from 10 years old. From there, that's when it had its little moments, man. Until then, so about 15 years.
So was you the only one in foster care?
Nah. So the sisters, they went to the Nans, and then me and my brother, we went straight to a care home. And then
got something similar there where I've been in care from the age of 12, bro. For 3 years, innit? And from the age of 12 to 15, just before 15, and I was the only one put in care.
Mad.
Yeah, man. So
just you?
Yeah, so that was a big, you know, because I was a bit, you know what I mean? I was a bit wild when I was a bit younger, and man, the local authorities told my mum that was the best decision for her to make, for me to be in their care, because she couldn't handle me. But yeah, as you were saying,
that's crazy, man. Sorry to hear about that, but like, you know,
it's calm, man.
You know, it
builds you, man.
For me, I don't meet a lot of people in foster care, and to be honest, like hearing your story, like I hope to hear more, brother. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
now.
man, definitely,
but it's a blessing at the end of the day. So you can't understand where I'm coming from with the whole the care system and that. So, but as we went on, I think we just got put in different houses, man. But for me personally, on a personal scale, it was me. There was a lot of personal development I did for myself back then. I had this mentality of I wasn't happy with where my life was heading. I sorry.
Go on.
I saw it around me. So growing up, I met loads of young people like myself. I grew up with tons of young people who've been in foster care and gone down different roads. And even having my parents, say for instance, looking at some of their mistakes, it made me realise how I want to live my life. So from a very young age, 15, 16 years old, that's from then, I started being very, very independent. You know, I did run away a few times, but they weren't me running away from any sort of problem, say for instance. It was me running away thinking, you know what, like, I know what's best for me. And from when I ran away from 16 years old up until now, I'm 25 now, it's probably the best decision ever made. I got told by my foster care at the end of the day, if you go run away to Manchester, you're not coming back. She said to me, "You're not
Is this
coming."
what the and then your foster mum said?
Yeah, foster mum. And obviously when I come back now, she said to me, "Oh, you know, you come back home." And then that's when I turned around and said, "You know what? Like, I know what I want to do and how I want to go about this, and I just need to do what I'm doing."
Just be happy for me.
And I just, yeah, exactly.
Just be happy for me.
And then
just,
she, you know, I call her mum. You know what I mean?
she helps you a lot as well.
Yeah. That's like,
What background was she from?
she's Turkish, bro.
She was Turkish, yeah?
But that was the second foster family, man. Oh, the first foster family was a Jamaican family. They're like, oh, love and respect for them, man.
You say, what? Yeah.
They brought me up for 4. Like, that's one of the first foster homes I went into for 5 years.
So you was in foster care for how long?
10.
10 years, bro.
8 years. 8 years. 8 years.
Right, G, man.
But in the system itself, till the age of 25, man. That's when in foster care, it's from 25 onwards, you don't get any support. So up until 25, I had that support in terms of up to university. From then,
that was kind of different with me, because the support that I was meant to get from the foster carers, like, I was in prison, bro. So there was no support. So every time I came out of jail, like, I was still back on my face, and it was not fair because I was in the system. I was on their local authority care, and for them to, when I come out of prison, for them to not care about me no more, it just made me feel like, why even make me be in your system? Why would you make my life a bit difficult? I'm begging them for a place to stay. Give me a hostel. Give me a roof over my head. They say you're not priority. I said, how can I not be priority?
Trust me.
You had me when I was a kid. If I was living with my family or I was living with someone else, then I do understand I have to go back to them. But the fact that I was in care, then I went to prison, how come you guys just had to blank me out? So that made me feel a bit, you know what I mean, like a bit lost, you know.
There was no like position or where there was like some sort of rehabilitation back into the world type thing.
Yeah,
or
you get
some
me?
support
Some
system.
support system, yeah.
Any sort of support. At the end of the day, this is
bro.
like what's vital, I believe.
But don't get me wrong. When I was in care myself, bro, I've lived with 14 different families. Mad. But every night I'll go. The first night that I'll stay in that family house, I'll rob them and I'll run away from the place. I didn't care. Like, that's how I was. I didn't care. I'll just look around, look for some belongings, off, and I'll never come back again. I said, where are you, girl head? Where are you? Leave me alone. I'm gone. And then Paul Raj, my social worker, he will call me up as well. You good lad? You know what? You can't go back to the house. We have to find a different house for you. Literally, like, I gave him extra work, brother. I gave him X. See that man there? I made him bald.
Mad.
He lost hair because of me. I stressed him, bro. You know what I mean? That's like, bad. So yeah, man. From there, I've lived with a Jamaican family. I've lived with an Indian family. I've lived with a Caucasian family, a white family. I've lived with different families, bro. Like, I didn't care, you know. I didn't care, man. Like, you know, they were cool. They were doing their thing, but I was just doing me. I just learned how to do me in it, you know. But it's good, the fact that you mentioned to me something about so you was in hostel. How long was you in a YM?
It was some hostel down like part of the council. They put us in this like hostel type thing. I don't know. It was like, I can't even remember what it was called. And they put me in there for about. It was gonna stay up to 2 years there. They said to me, at the end of the day, you have to go and get a job. You have to stay in some form of education or paying your bills, and then we'll help you try and find a flat. Now, I'm a lucky individual out of how many people in the same position like that. At the end of the day, it's not easy for anyone to be in that position to try and excel. Anyway, so when I
respect you, bro.
So when I was amongst the young people around me, I was thinking, you know what? Luckily, I've had the good people around me to get where I needed to go. However, no one has the same outcome for them. Some young people don't have a support system behind them. They don't have friends. They don't have family. They don't come from the best environment. So when it comes down to this whole, okay, when you pay your bills on time and you go education, you go to work, how is that possible for most young people my age? Half of them, majority of them, were on benefits, like I was when I first started. Because the truth is, if you start working a full-time job living in them hostels,
they make you pay rent.
Yeah, they make you pay rent.
You better off getting your own place.
Exactly.
It's the equivalent, the same price.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So it's either you want to do a part-time under 16 hours a week and still claim Brit housing benefit.
Yeah.
Bruv, it's mad.
It's a whole system of keeping you there. It's a cycle. That's what I've always told my social workers. It's a cycle you've not put me in from day one, because you knew that I was forever going to be in this system. And I managed to escape out of it, but don't get too...
God bless you, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, now I'm living by myself with the council. I got a housing association. It's still see the same system. They want to keep you there. It's like almost. It's just a madness in terms of like the council tax and the work and stuff. And
Have you been over a rent arrears?
Oh yeah, I went to court, man, and I bust the case because my guy.
You bust it, yeah?
Yeah, because he brought the paperwork and he got the figures wrong. So it was I had everything written down. I had everything patterned on a piece of paper. Like,
yo, geez, so you're built different. They're not ready for your hacks.
So when I slapped that down in front of the judge, this guy was just muddling. He's like, oh, I can't find the form. And then, she turned around and said, instead of 6 months of being on probation, so I had to make sure I pay every month on time for 6 months. They put me on 6 weeks. That was it. So 6 weeks. So it was the best outcome for me. Like that. I didn't lose my place. I got into arrears because, the cycle.
Yeah, man. So, but you see, whilst you was in these care homes or in these hostels, like, how did you stay away from drugs? Was you on drugs before?
Yeah.
Or was you smoking cannabis?
Yeah, smoking cannabis.
That's it?
Yeah.
Only cannabis?
Nah, you know what?
Tried other things?
I've tried other things in the past, but nothing of which that was...
But you're a solid guy right now. You're throwing logs inside forests and stuff like that. You're a different kettle of fish.
I'm high off life, man. I'll tell you that now. I'm enjoying every aspect of life.
How did you flip it, though? That's what I want to know, yeah.
I had to do everything. I had to do the opposite of everything I did the first time round.
Ooh.
And that first time round was the first time round. I've been in that position many times. However, it was about me just getting out of my own little circle there. I was like, nah, come out. So I weren't doing everything the same anymore. I was putting myself under pressure in a way where I was just, like I keep saying, getting comfortable with uncomfortable. And what that means is me putting myself in positions in which I know I'm going to better myself. However, I need to put myself there because, of course, I'm scared. That's hence why I carried on doing what I was doing, so I didn't have to face that. However, now, for the last 7-8 months, man, I faced a lot of fears. Even if it's like jumping on transportation, do you know what I mean? I never used to be able to jump on a train, man. I'll be busting sweats across my head. Mad, just...
Swear down, bro.
Mad. University was the first time in my life after everything in foster, because I used to look after everyone. Imagine, when university came, that was my time, and that's when my consciousness clicked in and went, rah, you're not looking after anyone, you're not helping anyone. Nah, so you need to help yourself. So that's when my problems started coming, from when I was about 2021. And man, I was like trying to understand myself, and then at the same time I was running from myself, bro. I imagine at the same time you want to understand yourself, but you can't face it. So university, to get through that was a madness.
How did that affect your mental health and that then?
Yeah, anxiety. I had a lot of anxiety around me. Things I was telling myself that weren't true. And then when I learned it was the things I was telling myself, I started learning that if I tell myself these things, the opposite of that, what would the outcome be? So that's what I've been doing. Like, I'm not telling myself, I can't do this, I can't do that, it won't happen. I'm telling myself, yeah, it can, it will. I feel it. And I say that, so I remind myself that every day as well. It's something I need to embed in myself. Like the same way everything else was embedded, this is my time to now reflect upon me. And like with that time, I'm trying to do the best I can to
bad boy.
You know what I mean? To excel. So
bad boy, man. So what you see as you was growing up, so obviously you was in care, yeah?
Yeah.
And your brother was in care, and obviously your sisters went to your nan's, right?
Yeah.
Like, in any time of your life, did you feel like you had to blame anyone for your situation?
Yeah.
And when did you come out of that, or do you have still got that mentality?
Mentality went, and that's recently in the last couple of years.
Really, bro.
And I think that's one of the biggest growth for me is not holding on to that.
Yeah, that's what
you know what I mean.
I stopped
holding on to that.
That's the key. I realized.
I forgave. I forgive. I
forgave everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, forgave because it didn't. It was so much easier to do that, and I didn't to forgive them because I've just for the sake of it, bro. I actually forgave him in a way where it was heartfelt. Do you know what I mean? It took years to do that. That didn't just happen in one day. Because if that could have happened in one day, it would have happened years ago. I wouldn't have to feel so much pain. But it was just then I just said, remind myself, you know what? Things happen for a reason. You know what? One day, inshallah, I'm going to be a dad. And I can't imagine how hard it might have been for my parents to have been in that position to raise me. So I don't want to
have that pressure on you, bro.
Yeah, I don't even.
That's why you have to let it go and forgive.
Yeah, I forgive.
Because God is going to test you on that same way, even worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then, as one thing I want to ask you, yeah, you said you forgive, yeah, but do you forgive and still keep them at a distance?
Yeah.
Like, that's the next one.
Yeah.
Bro, you get me? That's what I'm saying. Bro, you know what?
That is, yeah.
You have to, because they know how to push your, like, their emotions come back up, bro.
Yeah. And
so you keep yourself at a distance so you can grow.
Yeah.
You're forgiving them. Obviously, hi, bye, but just go about your business.
Yeah.
This time is you.
Still
It's your time.
Yeah.
Because it's very effective and it can be very toxic.
That's true.
You know what I mean? And that's what I realized. And I think a lot of people that are going to be listening to this, they're going to be feeling the same stuff and the same pressures in life and the same hardships. You know what I mean?
It's real at the end of the day.
So what made you want to get into sports science?
Sports.
Did you do sports and science?
Yeah, no, sports science, sports development. So
okay, sorry. Yeah,
same sort of subjects. What got me into? Yeah, I had this teacher when I moved to some school in Chingford, man. Some teacher called Mr. Hutchins. And he turned around and said one thing, and it changed. This is what changed my way. He turned around and said to me, "I don't care what you guys do with your life. Just do something, whether it's sports related or not." And then I just wanted to be like him. That's it. He was just, the way he was talking, like, out of all teachers, he was so down to earth and blessed that I felt like he was a friend of mine. I even, like, after that, hit him up. You know, when I finished university, became friends after that. But this guy influenced me just by the way his mannerisms, the way he carries himself. So that set me off. That was like, okay, let me do some sports. But bro, I wasn't good at anything else, man. I was like rubbish at maths, English, and science. All I had was sport, even though I was
bare energy.
Yeah, because I was full of energy.
You need to put that energy. You need to know your strengths. So you learn to put your strengths into something that you can turn into a career.
Yeah. So I weren't telling myself in school, I need to get the best grades in maths, English, and science. In my head, what I was saying, I'm gonna be who I want to be, no matter what I get. These grades are not gonna justify how I carry myself in my life. So I had that mentality from a very young age, just from purely knowing that I wasn't gonna be good academically, and I accepted that. But I know if you put me in front of something to go and build, and you put me in front of a team to go and lead, I'm going to go do that because I can do that. I'm natural to that. But if you give me a pen and paper and tell me to go and write some equations, bro, my brain's just going to go somewhere else, man. So sports was the best thing for me because energy-wise, I was everywhere.
Because right now, that's one thing that I was talking about to another person that I was speaking to you. The fact is, you knew your strengths. And right now, you being sports, you helping people to get fit and stuff, you can do that for free.
Yeah.
So that's when you say, once you give people value in life,
most important.
And that's when you're going to get anything else.
Yeah.
Always try to value people with your passion. That's your passion. Sports is your passion.
Yeah.
Now you followed your passion. Now you can lead that into a career.
Yeah.
But right now, if the world told you right now, can you do that voluntary? You can.
Yeah.
But this way, it's right now, my passion is to talk.
Yeah.
My passion is to train as well.
Yeah.
And I can train for free all day long. I can talk all day long for free.
Yeah.
You know, and then when I don't focus on the money, that's when and the blessings will come.
Yeah. No.
But if I'm trying to focus on the money and the materialistic things, then that's what I'm gonna keep chasing.
Yeah.
But my mentality is like, let me help the people and give people the value and help people, and everything else will come to you.
Yeah.
That's just a way I think anyway.
No, but it's happening, bro. I was just walking down the road with you, and my a younger came up to him and spotted him and said, "I just watched a YouTube video." Even that, when I was thought
I was from Brixton, innit?
Oh, I even thought you was from the area. The way people coming up to you, bro. I was like,
man,
this guy's it's a blessing, exactly. That
I know,
to even see that young person come up to you, I knew that kid felt inspired. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I know, man. Things change, man. I used to be that kid, man, where the mothers used to say, "Don't hang around with my man. My man's lost." I never been to a secondary school. I'm not saying it for sympathetic reasons, but I'm just trying to picture an image for people. Like I was that kid that I couldn't chill with my mates. My mate, I was the bad one in my group. I was the reckless one. I was the one who started crime. I got my first criminal record at age 10. You understand? So like I would never ever been misled. I was the leader in certain things, you know. So I'm just grateful that I can now walk down the road and people saying I'm inspiring. It's shocking. Sometimes I have to pinch myself, man. It feels like a dream, man. It just don't feel real, man. I'm thinking, is this real? Like, and the last people that actually believe in you is your family, bro. The whole world will believe in you. Donald Trump will say you are the man. But when he says that, people still saying, but I know who you are. I've got old friends, old family members saying, I know who you are. I know the real Guled. Stop. What's this pretend face that you put on? I'm thinking, why are you going to put me down?
Don't know the Guled now, though.
Yeah, right. That's what's up. And it's only going to get stronger. But yeah, back to hacks. So, you've done your sports and science and that. What, you working with, Hackney Council?
Yeah, I work for Hackney Council.
That's what's up. So how did you get into that?
So, back the free. I was giving my time up for free, man. So I was working.
Oh yeah,
so when I was in college,
you gave value to people.
Exactly. I started from a very young age. I saw value in this. So this, I think where I work, Hackney Council, is part of an organisation called Young Hackney.
Young Hackney,
We are the only sports unit in a council in London. The only council that has a sports unit. Most councils don't have that, bro. They might have youth clubs here and there, but no one really has a sports unit dedicated to young people. So
Really? So Hackney's doing well like that?
yeah, man. Like in terms of like the obesity rate in Hackney.
And where are you from? Balance?
Me, I'm from like Wall Street side.
Wall Street, yeah?
Yeah,
So near Orchard Primary.
Yeah,
I used to be a teacher there. I used to go Orchard,
I used to teach there, man.
I was going to Orchard when I was 2-3 years old. I got kicked out after 2 months. I had a fight with the whole year.
Jeez.
I swear to God. And imagine, it's so funny, yeah. I had a fight with the whole year. The first day I came in, I wanted to fight the whole year. I thought I was Shawn Michael, Heartbreak Kid, hitting them like that, hitting them like that. And then I was in jail. Imagine I was in jail, and I was down the block. I was segregation. Then I see a couple Hackney boys in there, and they looked at me. I said, "Bro, why do you look so familiar? Where are you from?" And I'm like, I'm from West London. I said, "Are you sure, bro?" I said, "But I went to school in Hackney." "Oh, bro, I remember you. You tried to fight the whole year." And the brother was called R-Kid, innit? And Duran, innit? And they looked at me and said, "Bruv, your name's Gulled, innit?" I said, "How do you guys remember this?" I said, "Remember, you was a crazy kid. They had to kick you out of school." And I met them guys in jail, like, and I'm thinking, wow, bro. But yeah, so you went into the Hackney Council.
Worked for Hackney Council, and obviously this is the same council which helped raise me in a way. It was the same services that I used as a young person, like when I was in care. So
gangster.
It was only right that even growing up, I knew there was like, trust me, as a kid, I knew I was on point on this one. I was one of them kids, yeah, that was like spotting out what these people were doing wrong. Only because I felt like I was getting the treatment of which I think we deserve. I think in terms of like, we didn't have all them services in place that we needed. Our social workers were constantly changing. So this is one of the mega factors that social workers keep changing, man. So what's happening now? How are you going to build up a relationship?
A bond with someone.
How?
Are you switching?
Are you expecting me to tell my story every time someone comes in?
Drop me out, man. I'm going to lose trust for people.
Exactly. So I went silent. I was mute, and I didn't even say anything. I didn't have anything to say. So that aspect of things, that support system, there was no support system. It weren't supporting me. I just felt like I was just a piece, some work to be working on. Like,
that's how I felt when I was in probation. And funny enough, when I was in probation, like, obviously I used to go to this probation center, innit? I have service, and then after I'd done my license, I came out of prison, I reformed, I became the new chapter. I went to this probation, and I asked them, "Can you guys give me some work that I can do for you lot? I want to give back, innit? Voluntary work, innit?"
Yeah, wicked.
And then as I started doing that, then they really engaged with my energy, and they could see that I was passionate and I was genuine about what I wanted to do. So they started recording me while I was doing workshops for them. And as I was doing that, then one of the main managers, Northwest area manager, Chantel, she came down and said, "You know what, I've been watching your videos, you're amazing, you know, I want to know more about you. We've got a we've got an event in Camden, and I want you to be on stage and tell us your story." So I went there and I told them a bit about my past, and I felt like when I was in probation, they could have done more for me in a way. Obviously, I'm not blaming them, but there's certain ways that they could have worked on my emotions and tried to rehabilitate me in that way. It's not what I thought. Like they were more concerned of me not committing another offence, not on my well-being. And that was the sad thing about it.
That's where their focus was on.
Yeah, like that's their job, innit? And you can't blame them, because that's how they got trained.
Yeah, of course.
So what I started doing was they started making me go to events where they started paying me, and I used to train probation officers to how to treat us.
That's how it's done, bro.
I mean, see, look how he does. You see how he just doors just open for you. So that open for you, and I love that, and I could talk for free. And I was getting paid for it, and I was like, raw. And they said, "Well, how much do you want from me?" I was like, like 300 quid.
Come on.
I'm looking at it, all right, we'll give you 250. That's all right, I'll take that, mate. All right. That's all right, I have that, mate. What do you mean, 250? Yeah? That's a whole month of being on universal credit, mate.
Bro, trust me.
Literally, I like.
I'll take it.
I'll take that all day long. So at least I now took that down. And I was like, yeah, and then from there, obviously the COVID kicked in, but then other things started opening the door. I started becoming a personal trainer. Then, yeah, man, but hacks. Yeah. Like, what do you want to do? Like, first of all, I want you to make a YouTube channel, because I've been watching your Instagram. Like, we've known each other for how long now? 24 hours?
24 hours, yeah. Yeah.
That's real, you know.
If you look at the time now.
Like, more than 24 hours, maybe like 30 hours.
30 hours.
We was training.
We was
I saw
training.
your energy. I think this guy is amazing, bro. And I knew you had the story behind you. And I didn't knew he was in care. I didn't know nothing about him. Man. The fact that we had so much in common, but I was thinking, you know what, this guy's different. I like him. But obviously, you haven't got a YouTube channel.
Nah.
But I want after this, we're gonna make a YouTube channel so they can subscribe to your YouTube channel. And this video ain't gonna go out until you made one.
Well, I got a YouTube at it, but no videos are there.
Now this is gonna be a video.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one, and we can
100.
somehow we can get some. It will sort something out, Hacks. Yeah, because I think the world needs to hear your voice, man.
I appreciate it.
Because you're a sick guy, bro. You're a strong guy, bro. And for the fact for someone to be through that and you're standing so firm. One up, only 25. You're 25 years old, you know. You're a young man, bro. I'm 31. Wait, nah, cuz you're not old. You're 25.
Old soul, I'll tell you that now.
Bro, you're old soul. Yeah, you're old soul, bro. And I think you can help a lot of people, man. And get me. So definitely, man. So, what's your whole objective? This whole what do you want Hacks to be? Like, what is the world wait? Like, what do you want from the world?
For me, I want to be given that opportunity to help more people. I'm in a position anyway helping young people, but I'm trying my best to just influence anyone in my position that ever doubted themselves. And I'm not trying to come from a place of just, you doubt yourself, just pick yourself. I'm telling you now, like,
big man thing.
I came from a place of where it was the ground or nothing. So it's either you rise up or you go down and you stay there. And from when I got to that stage, I never knew until then. And then from when I went down, I said, you know what, man, let me tell you now, do not give up no matter what. No matter what it is in life, no matter how bad it is, how bad it's getting, don't give up. Let me tell you now, just pick yourself up now. You pick yourself up, man. Don't look for anyone to pick you up. You do it yourself, man. You be that strong character for yourself.
And don't blame no one.
No, man. No excuses, man. Done with the excuses. If you're telling yourself excuses all the time, done that as well, man. Because I stopped myself. I don't even lie to myself no more. Imagine that. I can't lie to myself, and I will never lie to no one else. Purely because why am I going to lie to myself? For what? I want to better myself. So if I'm sitting there lying, I'm not going to reach the potential I possibly think I could get to. So that's why I'm a very honest person. So when it comes down to things, I'd rather that honesty between two people because I want to get down to exactly how it's going to be rather than lying and avoiding things. So just stay true to yourself at the end of the day. Just stay true to yourself. The realest.
What's your YouTube channel called?
It's Fitness Hacks.
Fitness Hacks, yeah?
Yeah.
And how are you spelling that in fitness, just hacks, yeah?
Fitness_hacks.
And _hacks, yeah?
Yeah.
And what's your Instagram?
Yeah, so the Instagram is at fitness_hacks, HAKS_ again.
That's what's up. Yeah. And you got Snapchat?
Nah.
You don't look like a Snapchat man still. I caught that still.
I don't play with the Snapchat.
That's all on, bro.
But no, I've got the Instagram there. So yeah, man, like I just make fitness videos, motivational videos. You see me working out in some mad places because what I'm trying to get at is that there's no excuse for not working out, man. You see me working on the Millennium Bridge. You see me working on Canary Wharf. You see me like working out anywhere. You go check my page. You see videos of me working out in every sort of place in London. I'll tell you that. I've been to over 50 locations probably.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
how far have you rid on your bike?
Oh, man, the furthest is Kingston upon Thames, 2 hours and a half, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, I travel all day because it was quarantine time. My brother couldn't jump on the train. My foster brother, I said, brother, don't worry about it. I'm gonna ride all the way down to you, and we're gonna shoot a video. So we shot a video down in Kingston, man. But that's the furthest I went.
Soldier, man. But man, it was a pleasure meeting you. Hacks.
Pleasure meeting you.
We're gonna do this again. We've got so
man.
much things to do.
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up, man.
Bless
yeah,
you,
man. Love, bro, man.
Love, man.
Done, respect.
Love.